Good morning from the Gloom. I'm here today with
Luis Garcia, 45, Gumbo.
Gumbo. How did you find out about F3 for the first time?
I was in a different neighborhood for a while and knew Joe Rizzo, Chianti, Proud Papa. And he knew that we were looking to move to the neighborhood at some point and said, hey, when you get over, got a great group of guys you should meet. We work out, we do some of the cool stuff. It's called F3. I was like, all right, cool. And then we moved in the neighborhood, and about a month later, I was like, hey, you want to come work out? I said, you know what? Let's do it. And came out, didn't really know exactly what to expect. A great group of neighborhood guys. Worked out, had a great time, got a fun name, and stuck it with ever since. It's been about a little over a year.
So if that was your then, what is your now in terms of that year of F3?
You know, it really is amazing the difference a year makes and just being a part of it. A little more of a purpose, having a level of consistency, being with a group of guys that hold each other accountable, that really want each other to do better, be better men. It's been great, and I've always wanted to try to get back into working out, get back into fitness, but when you do it on your own, it's tough. I think we all kind of go through that challenge. You start, should I go join a gym? Should I do this? And having not just an accountability buddy, but an accountability group and a whole culture and lifestyle around fitness, around fellowship, that's what keeps you going, and that's what keeps you wanting to do more. And so having done it, I mean, I don't really see a life in the future without being a part of F3 and this community of great men that just want to strive to be better together every day.
So beyond the fitness, how has F3 impacted your personal life, work life, things like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think from a personal perspective, it's making me feel like I'm a little more present, more focused, and when you take care of yourself, you feel better about yourself. You're going to be able to take care of others in a better way. So I think that's been really beneficial, especially with the family, and also just the principles and the credo of F3, really instilling those things in life. And I served in the National Guards in the military there, so had an element of that. And then also being in a fraternity in college, there's a lot of that you get in F3, is that brotherhood, that bonding, and it spills into other areas. And honestly, from a professional perspective, before F3, I worked for a lot of different companies. Always really wanted to go off and do something on my own because I felt that I had some good ideas. I had a strong work ethic. I could put a business together, but never really, honestly, had the confidence to do that. And being out here, going through some struggles at some different companies I was at. One of them went out of business, and had a chance to go do some other things, but thought, you know what? I've been doing F3. I have a level of consistency. I'm feeling great about myself. I'm developing a good level of confidence, and I'm around all these guys that have different walks of life. There's entrepreneurs, there's people in educators.
Right.
And I thought, you know what? I feel like I have a good support system. I feel like I'm ready to go take this leap, and without a backstop. And so, you know what? I'm going to go do it. And honestly, me taking that leap to go off on my own and start my businesses is a direct result of really just being a part of the F3 community and having that confidence and support group of other men there to help me out, help me navigate through that. So if the businesses take off, I owe it to F3. If not, it's Shelby's fault.
What did you enjoy about today's workout?
It was great. There's a lot of everything. So Rusty did an awesome job. We had different stations. We did a lot of different types of exercises. It kind of felt like a big anniversary event, running around. Really liked it. I like flipping around the punching bag. I liked that we're doing some boxing in here. We're doing some jumping. And no, it was just great. And of course, the Frisbee football was fantastic at the end as well.
If you were speaking to a guy and wanting to invite him to F3 for the first time, what would you tell him?
Yeah, I would say exactly what I've told a couple of guys and bringing out. It's like, look, one, you got to meet guys where they are. You got to understand what they're going through, what they want to accomplish. And I think it's true that most men, especially when they're around our age in your 40s, you've been working a long time. Your children are starting to grow up, and you're really trying to find, I won't say a hobby, but trying to find some additional purpose, trying to find some camaraderie. And fitness, the whole thing with F3, one of the lines is it's a male leadership group disguised as a fitness group.
Right. But
really just telling guys, hey, look, you want to come out? It's a great group of guys, work out in the morning, in a parking lot, in the dark, with cinder blocks. It's amazing. And they kind of laugh, and then it's okay, we'll try it. And then once they come out, then they start to understand what it's all about, and then it's a lot more than just that. It's about the men that are here and the commitments we're making up to get up early, to be here for each other. And over time, it really becomes a special thing.
Gumbo, thank you.
You got it, Shelby.